Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're here to look at Friday's 9-race card. A beautiful day in South Florida. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
The main track fast. The turf course listed as firm. Our first race is 6-furlong sprint claiming event. Fillies and mares 3 and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the 1, Jackson's Hat Tricky. Also scratch the 2, Sabrina.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the outside, One Proud Gal begins nicely and goes looking for the lead. Little Back Book moves to challenge, and in between horses, that's Flashy Brass up to join the vanguard. Flashy Brass puts ahead in front. One Proud Girl is there second, with Marie's Music now racing in third. The favorite Golden Friendships is out of there fourth and 3.5 off the speed. Then Little Black Book and 5 lengths to the trailer, Miss Naylene. They make their way past the half-mile and swing to the far turn. With the lead, the leader is Flashy Brass, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, the gray One Proud Gal is second. Marie's Music is third. The heavy favorite Golden Friendships is in the clear under Kevin Krieger, while 3 wide. 3 lengths better than Little Black Book, and Miss Naylene is last. Golden Friendships is getting out, and getting out pretty badly here, so the favorite's in hot water as they go past the quarter pole. Flashy Brass engaged by Marie's Music and Tommy Turner down inside, and One Proud Gal on the outside. Golden Friendships no good, not being persevered with as they turn for the money. Flashy Brass cuts the corner and still has the lead. Marie's Music finds clear racetrack, and here she comes now. Here's Marie's Music and Tommy Turner up to challenge for the lead. Flashy Brass is back to second, then One Proud Gal and Miss Naylene for fourth. The upset is on. Marie's Music for the Gaffneys and Tommy Turner by 2.5. Second was Flashy Brass in front of One Proud Gal third, and Miss Naylene was fourth in 1:11 and 3.
Number 3, Marie's Music, comes from off the pace to score for owners Emmy and Ron Gaffney. Trained by Ron Gaffney, ridden to victory today by journeyman Tommy Turner. Second race, a 5-furlong sprint on the firm turf course. Allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 10, My Cousin Faye, and the 11, Sydney Rules.
And they're up. Toward the inside, the favorite Iroquois Girl begins nicely and goes looking for the lead, but Felixia is just as quick in the early stages. These two race out. Must Be Love comes away racing in third with Little Michelle between horses. Down to her inside is Spectacular Me, and moving up on the outside is Gracious Humor as they hit the far turn. Now at 1-2, moving inside and taking a clear lead is Iroquois Girl, 3 parts of a length. Racing second is Felixia, Must Be Love third, toward the outside Gracious Humor fourth. Julian Leparoux aboard Little Michelle fifth behind the speed with the clear shot. Trio of Mischief to her outside, down to the inside is Switch to the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Iroquois Girl comes off the corner with a 2-length lead. Cutting the corner, Must Be Love. Toward the outside, Little Michelle commences her run, but Iroquois Girl still has a 3-length lead. Little Michelle toward the outside, Felixia and Switch to the lead between horses. Late run from Spectacular Me, but another dazzling effort here from Iroquois Girl. The daughter of Indian Charlie is for real, and she wins by 3. Spectacular Me up for second, desperately close third. Switch to the lead, or Little Michelle, and 55 and 4.
That's a nice-looking filly. The winner, number 2, Iroquois Girl, owned by James Spence, trained by Ralph Nix, ridden to victory today by Ramsey Zimmerman. We'll take a short break and be back for the third race in just a moment or 2.
Paladin Bay in front as they hit the last 16th of a mile. 15 to 1 shot. Paladin Bay got it done. What a horse race here as they come to the last 16th of a mile. Lexi Lou unwavering on the lead. Lexi Lou to win the South Ocean. Paladin Bay will finish second.
Sligo Bay, Canada's leading sire of 2-year-olds and number 2 on the Canadian General Sire list in 2013, standing at Adena Springs.
Watch world-class horse racing while dining on scrumptious world-class cuisine. Gulfstream Park features one of South Florida's most popular culinary destinations in Ten Palms. Located on the 2nd floor of the clubhouse, Ten Palms features creative American dishes and daily specials overlooking beautiful Gulfstream Park. Enjoy delicious seafood and the finest in organic beef, whimsical desserts, and daily food and drink specials, all while taking in a breathtaking view of world-class racing. For a delicious afternoon of mouth-watering culinary delights, come to Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back for our third race, a 7-furlong sprint. It's a maiden claiming event for maiden 3-year-olds and up with one jockey change on number 3, Laws of the City. Make the rider Edgar Zayas.
And they're up. Blatant Fire begins nicely and goes looking for the lead. Here's Edgar Zayas aboard Laws of the City up to challenge. And in between horses, the Pappy Boss. These three are quickest. They're a length and a half better than the team of Cum Laude and Jackpot Kid, who's down inside. 3 lengths in front of I Got It Dad. Then it's a length back to the outside Polish Cowboy, Semper Curry, and Ludicrous Speed at the back as they go down the backstretch. Edwin Castro aboard Blatant Fire now have the lead 3/4 of a length from Jackpot Kid second. Rain back to run third as Laws of the City in front of the Pappy Boss fourth. It's a 3-length margin to Cum Laude, who's racing fifth now and 6 lengths behind. Another 3.5 to I Got It Dad. Then Ludicrous Speed to the inside Semper Curry, and Polish Cowboy calls it an afternoon, and they run around the far turn. 3 furlongs left to go. The class dropper Blatant Fire leads Laws of the City. These two get away now. From the Pappy Boss back third, then Jackpot Kid and Ludicrous Speed. The top two will decide it. Laws of the City up on the outside of Blatant Fire at the quarter pole. They're pouring it on 10 lengths better than anybody else, and they're at the top of the stretch. Laws of the City up and on the outside with the stern test to Blatant Fire, who's asked to kick for more second. 4 lengths back to Ludicrous Speed and third toward the rail Cum Laude. 1/8 of a mile to go. Laws of the City hanging around a bit here. Blatant Fire trying to come back on, and Ludicrous Speed now puts in his bid. He's third in closing ground. 16th pole. Blatant Fire repels the bid of Laws of the City, and it will be Blatant Fire and Edwin Castro to prevail by 1.25 lengths. Ludicrous Speed got up to be second in front of Laws of the City, who flattened out to be third in 1:26 flat.
It's number 8, Blatant Fire, winning it for Northwest Stud Stables, trained by Giuseppe Sidernia and ridden to victory today by Edwin Castro. Fourth race, 7 furlongs on the main track. These are claimed as fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 4 standing appeal. The jockey on the number 8 is Santiago Gonzalez.
And they're up. It was a level beginning. The Royal Boot begins nicely and moving up down toward the inside. Here's the speed of Fancy's First to challenge and take the lead. Fancy's First from the Royal Boot away in second. From third, a more in conditionale, a length and a half better than Wild Horse Annie. Then Tizzy Better Run to the outside, and Wine Angel, widest of all here, is moving up Remedios, and in between horses and down inside Naguitas, last of all, as they run down the backstretch. Opening quarter, Lightning 21-2 for Fancy's First, who sets a torrid tempo. Racing second, the Royal Boot. Racing in third is Wild Horse Annie. 3 lengths better than the inside horse, and moving closer, Wild Kira. A more in conditionale is alongside her. Then it's the favorite Naguito with Wine Angel, Tizzy Better Run, and Remedios. There's 3 furlongs left to go, and Fancy's First continues to lead by the half mile in 44-3. Sharp speed put on here by the Zadie trainee. Fancy's First, who arrives at the quarter pole first, but the danger appears to be Naguita. She's riding the inside and coming on for jockey Edgar Zayas, working off the fence is Wild Kira, and they turn for the money. Fancy's First is still there. The lead is 2 lengths toward the inside. Naguita coming at her and coming on, and Tizzy Better Run is surfacing with an outside journey with 1/8 of a mile to go. Here's Naguita inside of Fancy's First. These two, Fancy's First, Naguita with the momentum. Naguita, Fancy's First, nip and tuck, Naguita in front. Fancy's First second, Tizzy Better Run third, and Wild Horse Annie fourth in 1:23 flat.
It's the favorite number 6, Nayaguata, scoring for owner 1, Cintron Jr., trained by Saul Matos and ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. We're back on the turf for the 5th race, 1 mile and 1/16. These are claimed as 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 11, scratch the 12. The jockey on the 10 is Abdil High-End.
And they're up. Toward the inside, Livin' Large gets the first call with Pecky's Boy moving to challenge, and the favorite Mutasadir comes away in the top flight, races third early. Uno Concerto is now moving up to be fourth, but he'll be wide on the turn, and Jupiter drafts behind the speed. Then it's Hugo Light, a length better than the inside horse Franklin Park, as they run around the opening turn. Livin' Large leads by a length and a half to Pecky's Boy second. Mutasadir gets a great spot, third behind the speed, in front of Uno Concerto and Jupiter. Then it's Franklin Park. Out wide on the course is Sky Blue Pink. Tucked in down inside is the veteran campaigner Dinner at Odom, and at the back Almirati alongside Hugo Light. They run to the back stretch. 24 seconds for the quarter time, and Livin' Large continues to lead. He's pressed along by Pecky's Boy. They're 4 lengths better than Mutasadir. On the outside, an Uno Concerto with Jupiter riding the inside fifth and about 6 lengths behind. Now moving up from the back is Almirati. He got inside of Franklin Park. Hugo Light between horses, Sky Blue Pink out wide, and the veteran Dinner and Odom is last of all as they make their way inside a half mile from home. The leader is Livin' Large by a length and a half. Pecky's Boy is asked to quicken up second. Mutasadir ridden confidently well third. He's 3 parts in front of Almirati, who continues this inside run. Uno Concerto on the outside, Jupiter sandwiched between them. Sky Blue Pink is trying to improve while wide, 2 lengths better than Franklin Park, and they run to the top of the stretch. Here's Pecky's Boy on the outside of Livin' Large. They're in lockstep. They're 2 lengths better than Mutasadir, who's tipped off cover to rally home from third. Cutting the corner fourth is Almirati, and they're into the stretch. Pecky's Boy with a long sustained run to take the lead, but Mutasadir moves to him on the outside, and Mutasadir now takes the lead. Back to second is Pecky's Boy. The battle's on for third. Jupiter splits horses. It's Mutasadir in front. Pecky's Boy second, Jupiter third, in front of Uno Concerto fourth in 1:42 and 3.
Nice performance by number 3, Mutasadir, owned by Santera Stables Incorporated, trained by Jose Garofalo, and that gives jockey Ramsey Zimmerman his second victory on the card. We'll take a short break, be back for the 6th in just a jiffy.
A love of horses and a commitment to excellence have come together in the heart of Florida's Marion County. Owned by lifelong horseman Benjamin Leon Jr., Basilou Stables has assembled top-notch thoroughbreds, breeding and racing the champions of today and tomorrow. Breeders' Cup winner Royal Delta has thrilled the racing world with back-to-back wins in the Ladies' Classic. As a multi-year sponsor of the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby, Basilou Stables is a proud sponsor of Gulfstream Park.
Welcome back. Our 6th race, a 5 furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, maiden 2-year-olds running for a $50,000 claiming price. Scratch the 3 fills comprise the 6 Larry's Smart Media and number 10 Key for Speed.
And runners away. Bud Light Larry was off slowly. BF Forever wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Moving up on the inside is Social Roy, and in between horses, Tama makes it a party. These 3 are quickest. Tama takes the lead. Out wide on the course is Ratnick, in between horses, BF Forever, and just off the speed down inside, Social Roy is racing fourth. It's a stretch of 5 lengths back to the favorite, Belsize Park. I'm Sensational to his inside, 7 lengths better than Determined Braden, and Bud Light Larry last of all as they run with 5/16 to go. The leader is Tama, 3 parts of a length. Social Roy for the Bug Boy, trying to get through down inside, and here's Social Roy. He's secured inside running. We'll see how he reacts. He's in tight there and trying to go on with it as they come off the corner and turn for home. Tama has the lead. Social Roy still in tight. Now a tip off the fence for clear sailing. BF Forever is back third, then I'm Sensational and Bummy outside and Ratnick, but Tama's giving him the slip. It's Tama and jockey Eduardo Nunez moving away inside the 16th pole. They'll win by about 3. Second was Social Roy in front of BF Forever third, and I'm Sensational was fourth in 58 and 4.
It's first-time starter number 2, Tama, winning it for owner Lynn Martin Boutte, trained by Kathleen O'Connell and ridden to victory today by Eduardo Nunez. The 7th race, a 1-mile claiming event, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. Scratch the 6, Grand Mysterio. Also scratch number 7, Totem Tail.
And they're off. From the outside, Spanish Wink begins nicely, crowding in the center gates and moving to challenges the favorite Love Dr. Bill. River Star also moves up, and up on the outside, Giropo. 10th Legion joins the party, and driving toward the inside, it's Emperor's Tune. So as they run out of the chute, it's 90-1 chance Giropo who leads the way. On the outside and moving closer now is 10th Legion second. Toward the inside, Emperor's Tune is having to be sent along for speed. River Star is perched off their flank from fourth, 2 lengths better than Love Dr. Bill. He's in a great spot early, and he's a length and and a half better than Rock Castle. Baby Maxwell alongside that. Then Spanish Wink and Giroppo toward the inside after an opening quarter sharp and aggressive, 23-2, and Emperor's Tune has used all his speed to get the lead. He leads at a half a length. Arctic and Breeze is now racing second, 10th Legion is third. Here's Anthony Stephen now pocketing up the favorite Love Dr. Bill. He's down inside third. River Star travels wide, now racing fourth in between horses. 10th Legion is shuffled and retreating, a length better than Rock Castle. He's held up. He looks to have horse after a 46 3/2 mile. It's a gap of 3 lengths to Giroppo, who rallies outside of Baby Maxwell, and there's 5/16 to go. Emperor's Tune has been doing everything he can to stay in front. He's still in front, but Love Dr. Bill with a handful is Anthony Stephen. He's off the fence, clear sailing, and taking over. Emperor's Tune is back second. Big wide run from Giroppo. Cutting the corner is Rock Castle, 3/16 to go, and Love Dr. Bill has the lead. Rock Castle rallies inside to try to get second from Emperor's Tune and Giroppo, but a big performance today off the claim from Love Dr. Bill. He's 3-5 for good reason. Love Dr. Bill and Anthony Stephen by 3. Rock Castle was second in front of Emperor's Tune third, then Giroppo and River Star.
Number 5, Love Dr. Bill draws off to win it for owners Rayana and Rhea Racing, trained by Randy Prasad and ridden to victory today by Anthony Stephen. We'll take a break and be back for the late Daily Double.
Sport of Kings, Florida's most unique venue, located at beautiful Gulfstream Park, has hosted elegant weddings, spectacular concerts, and the grandest of social events. Surrounded by lush gardens, pedestrian promenades, and inviting streetscapes in the signature style of Addison Meisner, Sport of Kings is the ideal venue for intimate gatherings or groups as large as 500. Our events coordinators and audio and visual production specialists can customize the room to any needs, while our chefs can create scrumptious menus. For information on holding your next event at Gulfstream Park's Sport of Kings, call our event specialists at 954-457-6186.
Welcome back. Our 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's a starter optional claimer. Fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 1, Candy Coated Kisses. Scratch the 4, Summertime Music. And both also eligibles, the 10, Carolina Lizard, and the 11, Capriccio Blue.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Apella's Wonder gets the first call. Jolina Joe sent out of there from the inside post. She has the lead now. Jolina Joe to the first turn on top. Racing second is Starship Shawty with Blues and Silvers third. The favorite second and third from Apella's Wonder and Lita's Swan. Out wide, Sign of Affection, and Shy's Alley does her best running later. She's 7th and last as they chase the speed of Jolina Joe. It's Jolina Joe and Eduardo Nunez in front by a length and a quarter from Starship Shawty second. Blues and Silvers is third, and Lita Swan has made it over to the rail. She's 4th and 2.5 behind. Wide on the course and racing 5th is Sign of Affection, a length and a half better than Apella's Wonder, and Shy's Alley last of all, but it's 6.5 lengths from first to last after the opening quarter in 24-1. They still chase Jolina Joe. She leads it by a length. Blues and Silvers under restraint while second. Starship Shawty put between horses. She's third. And Lita Swan the Gray improves with the ground-saving run. These top 4 have now quickened the cadence. 5 lengths better than Sign of Affection. Shy's Alley is starting to move outside of her, and Apella's Wonder is next. And they move to the far turn. They went through the half mile in 48 seconds flat. They quickened up down the backstretch, and they go to the quarter pole with Jolina Joe trying to do it every step. Blues and Silvers is second. Starship Shawty comes under the whip ride. Now third and not gaining. Lita Swan tipped off cover to rally home. 3 lengths better than Shy's Alley and Apella's Wonder. And they're at the top of the stretch. Jolina Joe traveling the best as anything as they turn for the money. Running up on the outside is Blues and Silvers. The danger is Lita Swan. She's the Gray and she's now closing in. But Jolina Joe's still there. Jolina Joe 3-length lead. Lita Swan on track second. Blues and Silvers trying to hold third. Shy's Alley late on the scene. A nice job of riding from Eduardo Nunez. His second win of the day. Jolina Joe coast to coast. 2.5 in the end from Lita Swan second. 3-way go for third. Give it to Shy's Alley over Apella's Wonder and Blues and Silvers in 142-1.
Number 2, Jolina Joe takes them wire to wire and gives jockey Eduardo Nunez his second win on the card, owned by Medaglia Delfino and trained today by Milt Wolfson. The 9th and final race, 1 mile on the turf. It's a claiming event for 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 11 runners going to post. The off-time favorite, number 1, Wilco's Bullet.
And runners away. In the center, Macaron begins nicely and goes looking for the lead. Abu's Dream was away with the top flight. And moving up, Tony Tile from down toward the inside. Luca Panici and Tony Tile will lead as they run out of the 1 mile chute. From the outside, Wonderful Sense is now second. Perfect Polar moves up, and Beantown Skipper's out wide. Meanwhile, Wilco's Bullet, the favorite, is down inside, and he's a joint second, with racing behind him Abu's Dream from sixth. They head through the opening quarter in 24-1, and it's Tony Tile in front by a length and a quarter. Wilco's Bullet is second. Right there with him is Perfect Polar. These three are better than 6 lengths in front of the outside horse Beantown Skipper, with Abu's Dream to his inside. Then Wonderful Sense in no hurry, racing about 8 lengths back. 4 lengths clear of I'll Be Back. Then to the outside is plausibly to his inside is Macaron as they went through the half mile in 47-2. Big time speed in the second quarter, and Tony Tile is still in front. Tony Tile will have to deal with the favorite. Wilco's Bullet in a good spot second, a length clear of the third horse and trying to get going again is Perfect Polar. Beantown Skipper is racing fourth with Abu's Dream and Wonderful Sense, but this one looks like it's in the hands of Wilco's Bullet to win or lose as Tony Tile tries to kick on. Past the quarter pole, they went by 3 quarters in 112-1, and Tony Tile is a tough customer, but up on the outside, Wilco's Bullet looms the danger, and Wilco's Bullet now up for a short lead. Tony Tile dead game, trying to come right back at him, these two. They're 6 lengths ahead of a rallying down the outside run as they come inside the final furlong. Wilco's Bullet inside. Tony Tile is still battling. Wilco's Bullet, Tony Tile, Wilco's Bullet, photo finish. In the end, Wilco's Bullet looked to prevail from a stubborn Tony Tile. Jim and John at 90-1 was the horse finishing well for third. Close fourth, Macaron might have got up.
Number 1, Wilco's Bullet gets the photo over a very tough Tony Tile. Number 1, Wilco's Bullet, ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. His second win on the card, owned by Frank Diaz and trained by Dennis Griffin. In the pick 4, $69.80. Pick 5, 5 of 5, $95.85. 4 of 5, $2.40. Numerous tickets in the pick 6, 6 of 6, $221.24. We'll have a $100,000 jackpot guarantee going into Saturday's card.
That wraps up Friday's card. You got to be at Gulfstream Park on Saturday. We have 11 races that features 2 stakes, the Bird on the Wire, and for the fillies, the Cassidy with 14 runners in the field. $100,000 jackpot guarantee in the Rainbow Six. What a weekend. Good night. Good luck.